So let's talk about your champion. So, hopefully you're not going to have a problem with your champions in terms of buy-in, but you may have problems with your champions in terms of being effective, and maybe even buy-in as well. So when we think about champions, these are people who are these key stakeholders who are going to help plan and facilitate. So these are the people really putting together that we're talking about right now. So part of the strategy there is like start with the right size stakeholder champion team. So it's not, don't make it too big. This is a mistake a lot of people make, where they have this group that they start off with that is going to be helping them organize and put together the strategy for the data governance initiative, and they form a steering committee or whatever that has 25 people on it. I want to make sure it's representative of everyone in the whole organization, but that group is just unwieldy to make fast, agile decisions on what they want to do, right? And that's fine if you have that committee. We'll talk about that in a minute, but you should, if of that group, you want to sort of appoint a set of the true champions that are gonna, drive this activity. You also don't want to make it too small and inclusive of the representation of the types of people and interest or influence that's necessary. I seriously believe that this should probably be like 3 to 5 people, and that includes like representatives from your IT organization, representatives from your sort of analyst or research organization, business unit, and potentially leadership as well, and that's sort of it. Now the other thing about this is, in terms of champions, is that it may be maybe not all the stakeholders, but you do want a set of champions who are actually moving forward going to be spending time doing oversight or doing training and cheerleading and all the things that sort of keep everything going with the governance activity. So even though you might decide we should have senior leadership from all these groups in this group, if you don't actually have someone who has the time to do the work, that's not going to help either. So having the champion who has the appropriate time and support needed to do it, even if they're sort of speaking for a more senior person, or that person is, I don't know, unless if you're lucky enough to have like a chief data officer or something, that person can have both. I'm not saying the chief data officers have lots of time, but they have, this is like in many ways a primary focus for them. The other thing is that you can make the mistake of having your champions not have what we might gracefully call influencing skills. So the ability to sort of help convince people to and to understand what you're trying to do and to get them on board. If they don't have those type of people skills, it can be an issue.